Hey guys, it's Sam and welcome back to the BulbaSquad. So today we're going to be going through Chilling Grain's potential set list and figuring out, is it really investable? What exactly does it have going for it? What does it have going against it? And let's do a proper analysis. For those of you who are going to click off real quick, long story short, Chilling Grain is it has a very high reward possibility. However, at the same time, it carries very high risk. So keep that in mind. Now, going based off of the high risk I said, we are now in a point in time where every single set, the newest set every time, simply increases in risk. Remember, I do believe eventually some form of market correction will occur. It will be some form of crash, it will occur in modern, and it will burn people who are not prepared for it. Chilling Grain is now the newest set. By extension, it is now the most risky set. Okay? That is my rationale. But now, let's talk about the pros of it, because I do absolutely believe this set is ridiculous. Okay, Chilling Grain has a possibility, okay, because we don't have the total, we don't know what cards are going to make the cut. The possibility is 7 waifus, 15 alternate arts, 12 trainers. Those 12 trainers are including the 7 waifus, mind you, so it's just 5 trainers that aren't waifus. 21 rainbow rares, massive choice. And then 12 gold cards. That's a lot of work with. Remember, we got 3 sets going into this bad boy. So, right out the gate, very first thing I noticed whenever I evaluated it, we're going to have dilution of the pull rates. And that is fantastic. Chilling Grain, every single set that comes out from here on out is going to be the most printed, one of the most printed sets ever, because they're going to print a ton of it every time to try and make sure we don't have Vivid Voltage happening where it sells out and you can't get the product within 2 weeks of release. That's just a terrible precedent to set. Chilling Grain, they're trying to avoid that from what I gathered. So that means we're going to have a ridiculous amount of booster boxes out there. But let's draw a quick comparison to explain to you guys how that's not going to matter. Not that much. Vivid Voltage. It's a really solid card pool. You have the amazing rares, you have plenty of rainbow rares, you got plenty of waifus and a husbandu in there, you got great gold cards. And the Pikachu, which is the chase card, because there's so many rainbow rares in there, it diluted the pull rate of him, and you get him roughly once in a case, once every 2 cases sometimes. It's really difficult to pull that Pikachu. And because of that, even though there was a very large amount of Vivid Voltage, it just got obliterated as everyone was trying to chase that Pikachu. And again, we are not going to assume they short print any cards that the Pikachu's like 300 packs rarer than the next card, because until you can tell me straight up that Pokemon has some data showing they short print it, we must assume that every card is equally printed. Okay? Otherwise, you're just making stuff up. So, in Chilling Grain, I would say for the alternate arts, I could very well see 8 of them making the cut. Minimum 8 of them. It's very likely they decide to go with 13. Keep in mind, out of the 15 number, 2 of them were promos in Japanese, the Celebi V and the Sandaconda V. I don't know if those will come into the Chilling Grain set, because remember, right now we don't have any products that have alternate arts as promos. Nothing has been revealed yet, okay? Knowing that, we can kind of assume that most of them will be in the set. So, let's look at battle styles. We have 6 cards in there that are alternate arts. Urshifu V in both forms, remember. V maxes the Empoleon, and then the Tyranitar. You pull them roughly 1 in every 2 to 3 booster boxes, one of these cards. You might pull 1 in every booster box. Remember, I'm just talking general odds. That's what it looks like with how they work. So that means, roughly, you'll have to open between a total of 12 to 18 booster boxes to pull all of the alternate arts. If, granted, this is a rough estimate, okay? In real life, it's always more or less. It's never accurate. Let's say we transfer these numbers over to Chilling Grain. If Chilling Grain keeps 12 alternate arts or 13 alternate arts, my God, you are going to have to open between 26 to 39 booster boxes to get all of the alternate arts in a perfect world. and everyone is going to want these alternate arts. Let's be honest, they made garbage characters look great. The Galarian Rapidash, we all thought it was, it's a pretty nice Pokemon, shiny, it looked nice. Oh my god, that alternate art, we all gotta have it. Then, Zeraora literally coming out of nowhere and just sucker punching us with that gorgeous card art. Honestly though, it's going to be a case where everyone's going to want these alternate arts. But remember, if you have a chance at one of those cards in roughly every 2 to 3 boxes, we're talking that you're not going to be able to pull any of those alternate arts consistently. Because all of those alternate arts are going to be competing for that spot. All of them are going to be difficult to acquire. Can you imagine how much it would cost you, even if you could get them cheap? Even if you could get the boxes cheap, how much money you would have to drop to pull all of them? And so, the intrinsic value of that set, I'm calling it now, it's going to be high. None of those cards are going to be easy to pull. None of those cards are going to be cheap because the booster boxing isn't going to be cheap because everyone's going to want to open the damn box. And so I wanted to draw a good comparison. Let's look at Cosmic. Cosmic, I would say, Chilling Reign is the amalgamation of the principles of Cosmic Eclipse and Battle Styles. Battle Styles bringing the alternate arts, Cosmic Eclipse being a ridiculously busted set. So Cosmic Eclipse had 14 Rainbow Rares, 9 Trainer Arts, and 13 Gold cards. You heard right, 13 Gold cards. I didn't actually count all of the Pokemon crossover, the Pokemon Trainer cards, all those alternate arts, because there's just so many. We could very well see Chilling Reign following this path. Pokemon already showed they're okay making these ridiculously OP sets. Maybe they're going to drop all of those alternate arts. Maybe they'll turn those promos and be part of the set. It's not entirely out of the realm of possibility. If you were around during the Champions Path Charizard shenanigans, we all learned real well that they don't care and they'll do whatever they want. And with 14 Rainbow Rares, man, remember, all of these cards are competing for the Ultra Rare spot. There's a lot of cards vying for that spot, so even the Rainbow Rares are not exactly going to be common. And then Gold cards, if you suddenly add another, let's say theoretically they for whatever reason put all 12 Gold cards in there, because Cosmic Eclipse had 13, oh my god, you're going to have godly boxes popping up left and right because you have such a diversified pool. The deviation isn't going to be insane because let's really look at it. The Calyrex, the rider, he's not going to be this ridiculously desired card that's going to overshadow everyone else. Zeraora isn't either. Rapidash isn't either. All of them have equal demand, so their values are all going to be roughly the same. When that happens, you create a very steady intrinsic value, meaning you can open up a box and realistically get a pretty good shot at getting the expected value / intrinsic value. The set just seems ridiculous to me. The contents of it are going to offset the supply because, let's be realistic, even if Pokemon does a massive printing wave on this, it's just going to be a war of attrition. Attrition being who can hold out the longest. Will you be able to hold out through all of that printing and maybe a price collapse? Or are you going to panic sell or just sell the moment you can make money? If you wish to purchase Chilling Reign, my personal decision is I will not purchase above MSRP. MSRP being $140 for the booster box. If you can purchase all the way down to $100, you're golden. That is fantastic. If you could get the 110 from back in the day, fantastic. 140, I believe at that point, the losses you'll incur if a market crash does occur are really going to be negligible. In the long run, you'll be able to make them back up. This set is actually really strong. I would look down on battle styles because by all intents and purposes, battle style should have been a dud. It really should have been a dud. It shouldn't have been as good as it was. And yet, it was highly demanded. And now Chilling Grain is coming in going, step aside. I'll show you how it's done. So all in all, Chilling Grain is a fantastic product. That's undeniable. It has very good potential. The diversity in it, the fact that these alternate arts are catering to the fact that at the end of the day, we're all connoisseurs of arts. That's what we are. We're art collectors. And because there's so many cards, it's gonna mean that even though there's a ton of booster boxes, you're gonna have to open up a ton of them to even get a modest amount of the cards. But remember, this is now the newest Pokemon set. Every set we open that comes out, we inch closer to when Pokemon finally catches up with the printers. And if you end up getting that set, the one that gets destroyed by the printers, you're gonna get burned if you spent too much or if you were cocky. And that's the warning I want to place with Chilling Grain. It has a high possibility of very good rewards, but a very high possibility of getting absolutely destroyed. So, tell me, what do you guys think of my opinion? Do you think I'm a complete idiot who is just fear-mongering, telling you don't buy Chilling Grain, go spend it somewhere else? Or do you think I have a valid point and this is helping you to better understand how to move forward with Chilling Grain? Either way, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.